welcome back to another video. So today I'm doing my very first Halloween set for 2018, and before I start my application, I do want to share with you guys the products that I'll be using throughout this set. And I did go ahead and prep and prime my nails, and all I have to do now is lay down my thin layer of clear acrylic just to protect my natural nails from staining with these colored acrylics. And this also helps to make it easier when it's time for me to change out my old design and apply a new set. Starting off with the Glam and Glitz orange acrylic powder, I'm going to be applying this to the cuticle area, making sure that my cuticle area is nicely sealed in, and I'm just going to pull the excess powder towards the free edge as if I was creating an ombre. And I am using the excess acrylic just to stain the tip of the nail with that orange color. Now this is my first time using this particular brand of acrylic powders because I'm testing out brands to see which one I would prefer to work with. And I was not very impressed with this brand, guys. This orange was streaking so badly. A lot of unevenness in this color, and I had to just keep adding to make sure that I got full coverage. And I will show you guys a close-up on another nail as to what I meant. But this one, you guys are not seeing it that much, but when you see my pinky nail and my ring finger, you are definitely going to be able to see the blotchiness in the pigment of the acrylic powder. So on my middle finger, I'm just going to repeat the exact same thing that I did to my thumb. So on my pinky nail, I'm just going to lay down a nice thin, try to be even layer of the orange acrylic powder because I'm going to be putting some of the lace on top of it, and I still have to encapsulate. And then I'm going to move on to my ring finger, and I'm just going to cover the entire finger with the orange. And I did use this orange acrylic powder to also build up the structure of the nail, and because I was getting so much blotchiness, I had no choice but to use the orange to sort of clear up some of those clear patches that kept coming through. And you guys are going to see it on this nail and my ring finger. Now with this black acrylic glitter powder, I am just going to coat the entire nail, and I did drain the liquid out of my brush in order to work with these acrylic powders, but for some reason they were still very runny. So if you are accustomed working with this particular brand of acrylic powders, tell me your experience in the comment section below. This was my first time, and I don't know if I'll have a second one, guys. I'm being honest. So here's what all my nails look like so far now that the orange is completed. So I'm going over the black glitter with the Valentino shreds. Invincible. So this is the lace that I'll be using for this set. This lace is nice and thin, and I think I got this in some friend mail. I can't remember exactly, but it's not like your typical fabric. Like, I can bend this and it still holds its shape because it's so firm and nice, whereas the actual lace fabric is very flexible and it doesn't have anything to keep it where it's supposed to be. So I am just going to cut out little pieces, make sure that it fits where I want it to fit. And I did need some help, so my hubby was the one to apply the nail glue in this video for you guys, because I was already using my both hands. And then I'm going to take like a Ziploc bag, and I'm just going to hold the lace where I want it. I am going to apply some pressure to this, and I'm also going to rub that glue in just to make sure that the lace is nice and stuck where I want it. And after that was dried, I'm just going to take my stalk scissors and cut off any excess, or as much of the excess as possible. The rest is going to be filed off after I encapsulate. I did just repeat the exact same thing on my middle finger and my pinky finger. The only thing is my middle finger, I did the entire nail. So I had hubby drop the glue at the tip of the finger with the lace, and I'm going to hold that in place, because I do have to trim that lace around the cuticle area, and it's much easier to trim the lace when I don't have glue on it. So I'm just going to use my scissors, and I'm going to gauge where my cuticle area stopped. I'm also using the scissors to press the lace against the nail to make sure that when I'm sticking it, there's no gaps. So when I was happy with the way that looked, I did go ahead and stick that. And I also applied a little piece to the tip of my pinky finger as well. So I did want a little bit of a crushed shell sort of look in between that black and orange. So I'm just placing the Valentino shreds randomly throughout the nail. On my thumb, I did go diagonally across the lace with that black glitter, and I also went on top of it with some of the shreds as well. After completing this step, I did go in off camera and encapsulate these nails. I also filed, shaped, and buffed, and I'll meet you guys right back with one of the final steps to completing my Halloween design. On my ring finger, I'm going to be doing my spider, so I placed a small bead of my black acrylic, and as soon as that bead starts to turn matte, I'm going to press the crystal into that bead so that the bead covers the rim of my crystals and holds it in place. And I'm going in with a smaller bead and repeat the exact same thing to my smaller size crystal. Now I am using 7SS and 12SS sizes, and after doing that, I'm just going to use my black gel paint and create my spider legs. And my final step was to just apply my gel top coats and my cuticle oil, and that was it for this design. I really enjoyed creating this set for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, go ahead and leave me a spider emoji with your comments in the comment section below, and give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget, if you're not yet subscribed, click on that subscribe button, and while you're there, turn your post notifications on so that you don't miss a beat when I upload next. You guys, I don't have an upload time, but I do have days that I post new videos, and I would post a new video every Tuesday and Saturday. And if I have a review to share with you guys, I will post it on our Review It Thursday. And of course, I will have a clip and some pictures of the final design to share with you guys. I really enjoyed creating this set. Like, I had so much fun, and it was a very simple tutorial that anyone can do. Just take your time. I did leave me hand painting the spider legs in real time because I don't paint fast at all. I'm looking forward to bringing you guys another Halloween set very soon. And that is it, guys. I am out. As always, I would love for you guys to keep safe, and I'll be seeing you soon.